Hey, this is comedian MizT, and you ready for another round of random thoughts? Well, I'm going to share you this true story with you. About 5 years ago, I met this guy over the phone. We never did get a chance to meet one-on-one, though, but after, before our conversation ended, he had stated that he was so skinny he could hula hoop with a Cheerio. Now, mind you, I've been a big, beautiful, fine woman for a long time, and I thought, well, that doesn't impress me because I don't even date skinny men. What the heck am I going to do with feathers and a toothpick? I'm just saying. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be an I'm just saying thought, but that, okay, that was on him. I was talking to a girlfriend and asking them for reasons to get married in 2013. And I'm going to share with you some of the responses I got. One of them I got was said tax write-off. And I had another one, and this came from a girl talking about sanctified sex. And I thought the men were the maniacs. Now we know. She said she's tired of dating and want to retire. That was a reason to get married. And someone said to watch someone else's hair turn gray. So those are reasons to get married 2013. I went to this church, and the visiting minister and his associate minister all fell asleep during the sermon. They lucky it wasn't me preaching, because it had been another, another kind of song. I got a confession to make, okay? And I'm only going to tell you this because I love you and y'all family. We family, right? We family. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. I used to watch Benny Hinn in the mornings as I was getting ready for work. It used to come on at 5 in the morning and 5 or 5:30. But anyway, I used to watch Benny Hinn. It was only on for 30 minutes, and I was always concerned because they always seemed to hit the people in the head so hard that their head jerked back like that, right? And then he'd knock them to the ground and then tell his help, the people pick them up again. And I would be concerned because there'd be women there my size that you'd knock, men and women, you'd knock down to the ground. You got these 3 guys going to pick them up for a second and a third time, okay? Now, I don't know, they must have get paid very well for all that kind of work. But anyway, so I was, sharing with a girlfriend. We were at lunch, and I said, you know what, I was just concerned about that. I said, because he hit them so hard, I said, I know that they head just fall back like that. And so then she got to talking about the dramatics of television, how it just need to be, made to be more dramatic than it needs to be. And I said, well, I'm not taking away from his ministry at all. I'm not saying that he doesn't have the gift of healing, and I'm not making fun of that at all. But I said, but looking at it the way I do it, it's a little entertaining, okay? And no doubt they got the healing, because by the time they get up the second or third time, he's talking about, and how do you feel? And they sitting there going, I'm sure they want to, they're probably speaking in a tongue like, man, if you knock me down one more time, I'm going to hit you. My healing ain't come yet. I'm in more pain now. And so she was sharing how her 77-year-old grandmother, they took her, who's been Baptist all her life, they took her to a Pentecostal camp meeting. And I don't know who let her get in that line for healing. And I don't know why she thought she needed a healing, but she got up in that line. And she got up there to the man, and I don't recall that it was Benny Hinn. So don't you go put this on Twitter talking about she said Benny Hinn hit the old woman. No, that's not what I'm saying. But the lady got into the line, and when the man hit her on the forehead or did the touch, he did touch her too hard, because she threw her head back and she said, "Why, you bastard." Well, silence became in that auditorium. And then the people around her started speaking in tongues. Now, when you're 77 years old, they're feeling threatened. And people need to know, if they think their back is in a corner, they're coming out swinging, okay? I don't care. Don't let them fragile people fool you. They're stronger than you think. So the guy started speaking in tongues, going around her like the cowboys do the Indians, And she's looking at him. She put her hands on her hip, talking about the hell you will. So by this time, my cousin said we were rushing up there. We were rushing up there to get her because next she would have been asking for her purse, and she ain't got nothing but this little old butter knife in there. She said it's a utility knife. She said, girl, it can't even cut butter. It's so rusty, but she'd been asking for her purse. They were trying to get her out there. So the moral of the story is, if your grandmother has never been to a Pentecostal camp meeting, don't let her in that prayer line. Don't let her in that prayer line. But if you do, video. Put it on video and send it to MizT. I would love to reenact that for you. This has been Random Thoughts with MizT, Part 3. Oh, y'all so crazy. Y'all make my stomach hurt.